Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 20 of Dynasty Warriors 9, and in the last episode, we are continuing on with the pursuit of Cao Cao, and the game is continuing to try to crash. Oh boy, Dynasty Heroes was right. Anyway, we just completed this task here. We just need to get rid of one more person, and we will take Xiangling Castle. And this will stop Cao Cao from trying to run away to Cao, or at least take a break to Cao Ren. And all that's left is to deal with Li Dian, who for some reason falls in love with people. Don't ask. He's been doing that since Dynasty Warrior 8. Anyway, we've got the last one, I think. And that last gate is open, which means one thing.
I can't believe I'm being forced to flee before
our mission is done.
How will I ever explain this to him?
So,
With my life, not one.
let's see. I think there's one more person, isn't there? Nope, I think we got them all. Perfect. Let's see. Now, if Cao Cao comes here, he's going to be ambushed. Now, if we actually stop Cao Cao before he comes here, that makes things a lot easier. Now, unfortunately, for what I'm doing and what everybody else is going to be doing, they're going to have to go through this the hard way, because unlike me, they didn't take their time and discover all the waypoints leading in this area, or all the villages and all the towns, or the houses, or anything of that nature, because every single area you discover will make it easier for you to get your objectives done quick, fast, and easy.
This victory was made possible.
Ironically enough, the waypoint system was improved from the last update.
The retreat point for our forces is surrounded by the enemy.
So, with that said, let's go on ahead and take care of who's here, which is...
Make the retreat. We must rupture the enemy lines and
oh, wait, hold on. We pretty much made it to where Cao Ren will have no choice but to move out. And now we're going to have to wait for all this to happen so we can talk to the Brigadier General to capture all the enemies here. This one is where we're just going to be beating up officers and capturing them. In contrast, Cao Cao would actually be rescuing all of his allies. And did I just crawl on this dude's head? I don't even understand. The weird things of this game, the glitches, the bugs. You know, the funny part is, if I actually did a Cyberpunk playthrough instead, that would be hilarious. As much as that game crashed. Oh boy.
Cao Cao can't win this battle now.
But nonetheless. Oh right, I probably won't be able to play that because, yeah. YouTube will have a hissy fit about me doing that. Nonetheless, all the enemies you run into, you just gotta defeat them and you'll collect them. There's 5 in total, and I'm going way too fast for the game to register. We have defeated Sen Ji, and we've defeated 2 peasant commanders. Now we're going to defeat 1 more peasant commanders. So we're practically going a little bit faster than what the computer can actually register. Something I'm well known for doing in Dynasty Warriors. I'm not intentionally breaking the game, it's just the fact that if you haven't happened to notice in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I'm level 74 and everybody else is too weak. Which, again, I can't stress enough, difficulty doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, I just captured an important base. Not that it mattered, because it's attached to this mission.
or do whatever you will.
And if you can see my morale, I will be actually doing some damage anyway, because the lower the morale, the lower the defense boost that many of these would-be officers have. But as I was saying off topic while I was slaying people, if I did ever play Cyberpunk, yeah, there were some times where it gets too adult. So yeah, YouTube will have a hissy fit and will try to automatically put my videos on restricted mode. So I was actually testing the waters with Shinron Kagura and luckily got away with the PS4 version. As much as I despise censorship, hate censorship, I don't want to risk too many community guideline strikes.
All forces, fall back.
So on that note, I'm gonna go on ahead and talk to the commander. We have Zenji right where we want her, and there's nothing she can do about it.
Now,
This will force Cao Cao to detour to free the prisoners, or at least Cao P to detour.
I can't abide the way.
And some of them will even surrender to you.
Can I join with you?
We'll go on.
Alright, next up, we're gonna have to defeat Shu Huang.
Ahead to
Oh, this is
South
gonna be good.
We'll change sides once you arrive.
Shu Huang will probably be surrounded. He's not gonna die or anything. We're just gonna have to defeat him and run him off. Anyway, he'll be unfortunately holed up in the castle. So the only way for us to win is actually break down the doors and get in. And I just realized that we were in the middle of battle. This tends to happen a lot. You see,
It was made possible due to your efforts.
sometimes the loading screens take too long, sometimes they don't.
Exist to protect our people.
Oh,
I will never let it fall into your hands.
now let's see if I can scale the wall or if they block that. Oh, they blocked it. Oh, excuse me.
I want everyone to put everything they have into
Maybe
this.
I could just break down the wall. It'll just do a lot better.
With your lives.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Can I climb up now? No. Is there a back door open? Or is he still holding up in the castle? No, he's holding up in the castle. Just give it some time. I'll be able to break in. And since the castles are going to start making it to where you're not going to be able to climb over them, well, oh wait, the door's already open. Okay, that'll work. But as I was saying, since the castles are going to make it to where the walls aren't going to be able to be climbed over, you're gonna be seeing me cut some battles down a little bit because those battles will probably take way too long. Especially when the AI for some reason dumbs down, and I'm sorry, I am having the hiccups. No, it is not my audio going completely out. I'm having the hiccups and it decides to happen right when I'm having commentary. I don't know what it is I ate, but why now?
This castle is safe. And
Just excuse me 1 second. Ah, stupid hiccups. Okay. We defeated Shu Huang, but as I was trying to say, I will be cutting because sometimes the castles, unlike what you just saw here, will not have the back door open. They'll have both doors shut, and you'll end up having to either lead the battering rams to the door, the siege ramps to the wall, or break down the door yourself. Sometimes it'll take a while. But nonetheless, we have at least 4 more missions left before we take on Well, before we finish Cao Cao's pursuit. So what we're going to do next is a mystery mission. So let's see which one this is. Oh, right. I think this one is where we defeat Zhang Liao. And I just realized, oh wait, the screen just there was no load screen. And Zhang Liao should be right in the heart of the city. Which, ironically enough, there is no closed doors. I definitely need to buy some more potions. And some more pills. And some more powder. I need to buy a lot of things. But the good news about all this is, I'm going to get the gold back that I spent. Because off screen, I went there and synthesized my items, at least one of them, to where I am gaining gold for every time I attack. Which is why you're seeing gold bags coming my way. Because it's actually getting me at least got him just stuttering here. It's giving me a certain amount of gold. And that gold actually accumulates. Not just from me doing change, but it just gives me gold altogether from defeating enemies. So, let's just do some damage and take care of Zhang Liao. He's the only person we need to defeat here. And as you can see here, he gave me about 450 gold. Like I said, the more gold, even if it's a small bits and pieces, the better. I've already reached back to about 500,000 gold. It'll be a matter of time before I'm back at like 1 million. That'll probably be when I start Liu Shan's playthrough. Provided I haven't done any more fishing by that time. And one other thing. When it comes down to having to get something like that, if with all your synthesis items, you're going to have to make sure that if you plan on giving somebody a item that is synthesized, that you want to try to keep that one synthesized skill there, because once you do so, that's it. It's done. You don't have any takebacks or no regrets.
This is as far as you go. There's gonna be
so for the most part, I'm getting a double up. Well, I'm getting like more than the amount of experience points that I should be getting, and we're going to be defeating Song He, I think. And more importantly, we are also gaining some physical attack from just wearing this equipment, because I synthesized that too. So just like I said, and while I'm over here destroying Song He, if you're going to synthesize an item, make sure it's a skill you want to keep. Because if you synthesize something you don't want to keep, you're stuck with it. Plain and simple. You'll just have to get another item, and more like get another accessory and then synthesize it to where it's better. By the way, I just got caught in I do believe, an evasion counter. That's exactly what it looked like. And I'm getting pelted with rocks too. Not too fun. But that's okay, Zhang He will be dead. And that is the end of Zhang He.
We have no choice but to retreat in a graceful manner.
We are practically just cutting off all the routes and forcing Cao Cao's forces to retreat.
We can use this momentum to chase down Cao Cao and secure victory.
And that takes care of him. And all that's left is now, I think there's one more area left. Let me make sure if there's one more area left. But first, let me kill this guy right here. And you're done. Ha! Liu Bei is awesome. Well, In Dynasty Warriors, anyway. Well, after 7, because 6... No, well, because, well, actually, yeah, actually after 6, because 7 he gets a lot better. 6, it's the Renbu. But 2, 3, 4, and 5, he shares the same weapon as Cao Cao and Sun Jian. But I think we're going to the last mission before we go after Cao Cao. And sorry if I'm bouncing around subjects, folks. I'm just tearing through this. And, oh, we're going to have to rescue Zhang Yong and defeat Cao Shu. Normally, this would be Liu Bei's position. But look who I'm playing. Now then. You want to get to Cao Shu as quickly as humanly possible. Because after all, when it comes down to whoever it is that is the lose condition, sometimes their AI is dumb. Very, very dumb. And you don't want them to die. But nonetheless, since I caught Cao Shu, there's not much else we need to worry about, because Cao Shu, once he's defeated, then Zhang Yang, or I should say Liu Bei, will be joining in on the pursuit on Cao Cao. But nonetheless, we just got ourselves another gem. With all these gems that I have, let's just say if I start off with Liu Shan's playthrough, I will make it a point to make sure that Liu Shan will have probably the best gems in his default weapon. Well, not his default weapon, I'm going to use his legendary weapon, but still. I'm going to make sure he has the best gems for that. But also, I'll show off the new update weapons as well, so at least you'll actually see something different as opposed to the weapon that Liu Shan has. I promise I'll show those weapons off. Because again, I'm doing all 13 chapters. And now all that's left is to face off against Cao Cao and cut him off at the pass. See, this is why you need to unlock everything, because if you are going to pursue Cao Cao, guess what? You're going to have to follow him. And thankfully, the area I actually discovered allowed me to fast travel right in his path. All the areas that I went there and took, he's going to try to go to those areas to gather his allies, and the more allies he has, the more dangerous he becomes. And the closer that he actually gets to going to Cao Ren. But seeing as how we've defeated Cao Cao, we no longer have to worry about that. We just have to worry about Zhu Shu, who is in full, I repeat, in full rallying mode, and he is going to try to kill me. I can't have that. Booyah! Take care. And bye. So since we've gotten to Cao Cao, now that we've done all of this, if I would have let Cao Cao go a little bit further, Liu Bei would jump in, or should I say, Zhang Yang would jump in to fight off Cao Cao. And not to mention, there is the matter of all the enemies waiting to ambush him as he goes to those areas. Provided you actually take those areas. But since we've defeated Cao Cao, he's gone and he's escaped. So all that's practically left is for us to wait for the cutscene. Provided that it stops skipping. And now things have gone. Now things have finally caught up because they just mentioned Liu Bei. And we've cut off Cao Ren from Cao Cao. Now it's time for us to see the cutscene, and it's going to be some very long cutscenes, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me, Master Guan Yu,
What news? What's the matter? Did you not manage to find Cao Cao?
Cao Cao appeared before me. That much is true. But I elected not to pursue him any longer than was necessary, and retreated.
Is that because of the favor he showed you in the past?
I repaid the debt I owed him from Shu province in Guan Yu. I should have been freed from the bonds of honor. And yet, when I left Xuchang, I did it without a word to Cao Cao. I cut down his officers and fled to be with my brother. Cao Cao forgave my ingratitude and allowed me to return home. I felt I had to repay that kindness.
I understand the circumstances behind your actions, Master Guan Yu. But rules are in place for a reason. You were given a command. Regardless of the reason, you allowed the enemy commander to escape. That is a serious crime.
I made my decision knowing the consequences. I am prepared to pay for my actions with my life.
Wait, Zhuge Liang! Please, I beg of you, you must pardon him this once. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and I swore an oath. While we were born on different days, we pledged that we would die on the same day. If Guan Yu dies here today, we will not be able to fulfill that oath. Guan Yu will pay for his crime through his actions. Please, you must show him mercy.
If you insist, Master Liu Bei, I am prepared to let this go.
Oh, I will never forget the mercy you have shown here today as long as I live.
We've claimed victory over Cao Cao in this battle. But what do we do next?
I guess we keep working with Sun Quan and his guys to put Cao Cao to the sword, right?
No. I do not intend to oppose Cao Cao any further. Cao Cao's momentum has been blunted. He does not need to be slain. This is our opportunity to form a land in which Master Liu Bei can stand as ruler.
A land for me to rule? Where?
The first place we must secure will be Jin Province, where Cao Cao's strength has weakened. We will be able to use that as a foothold to build a land which will stand equal to those ruled by Cao Cao and Master Sun Quan.
This is your plan of dividing the land in three.
The plan to ensure that we stand as equals alongside the force of Cao Cao and Master Sun Quan? Do you really think we can do that?
You gotta have more confidence, Master Guan Ping. If we stick together, we can take down a few territories as easy as you like.
We haven't had a home of our own since Shu Province. I don't know about you, but I'd really like to have a relaxing drink in our own castle for once.
The road will be steep and unforgiving, but it will not be impossible. For the sake of the land Master Liu Bei dreams of, I will need all of your help.
Oh, Guan Yu will rue the day that he held up his honorable virtues against Cao Cao. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Chapter 6 is over. You all know what that means. It's time for the end of chapter eliminations. Let's see who are the next victims in this elimination. The funny part is, while all three stories end here, they're still existent in Chapter 7 onward. Well, Cao Cao and Xiao Yu is out, but Xiao Ji definitely. Nonetheless, that is the end of the DLC. That's right, by Chapter 6 they're all gone. Money well spent. Anyway, now it's time for us to start on Chapter 7 and begin what will be essentially the Three Kingdoms.
The alliance of Sun Quan and Liu Bei was victorious at Chibi. The tantalizing prize of total control slips from Cao Cao's fingers, and he is forced to return in defeat to Xuchang, where he works to recover. Now is the time to chip away at Cao Cao's overwhelming advantage. Sun Quan makes preparations to expand from Jiandong. Liu Bei's strategist will also not waste this opportunity. In a move to win Liu Bei his own country, Zhuge Liang quietly begins to act.
As I expressed previously, it is my belief that now that Cao Cao's momentum is fading, this is the perfect opportunity to take Jin Province.
This'll be the first time we've ever fought for a territory of our own. We have to win this one.
Do you not think there might be a less disruptive way of doing this, Zhuge Liang? Jing Province enjoyed extended peace under the leadership of Master Liu Bei. Even when Cao Cao invaded, we fled, and Master Liu Cong surrendered immediately, meaning the land did not suffer unduly. Is it really right for us to bring the chaos of war to this peaceful land?
Jin Province is already suffering. With the weakening of Cao Cao's control over the land, the county officials are in a state of great uncertainty. It will be your job, my lord, to provide them with new direction.
But is there not a fear that my brother's actions will be interpreted as an invasion?
Master Liu Bei is the protector of Master Liu Qi, the rightful successor to the rule of Jin Province. Our provision of new leadership to the county officials is entirely justified and honorable. Reports indicate that a Wu unit led by Master Zhou Yu has attacked Jianlin. We must use this opportunity to claim the 4 southern counties of Jin Province.
This opportunity? Am I to take it that this is another coordinated strategy with Wu, just like at Chibi?
No, this is a plan we have devised ourselves. In fact, it will be important that we execute the plan with great speed to avoid detection by the Wu forces.
Is there not a concern that this would damage our relationship with Wu?
Right now, the only thing that matters is securing land upon which Master Liu Bei can stand. Please concentrate on the plan and do not worry about Wu. I would like you all to divide up and take each of the 4 counties. Naturally, there is no need for one person to claim them all. Once you have made as much progress as you think you can, please come back here and report to me. Wei and Wu are preoccupied with each other. This is our chance to seize the 4 counties of Jin Province.
Now it's time for us to take over the 4 territories of Guiyan, Lingling, Wuling, and Changsha. All of which were separate battles in Dynasty Warriors 5. And in Dynasty Warriors 4, that was the hardest rare weapon to get. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, that was the hardest rare weapon to get. Period. Anyway, let's start off with Guan Yu. And in order for us to continue that, we're going to go on ahead and defeat Qin Ying. Now, Qin Ying is part of an ambush that you will be facing if you try to take Guiyang. I think Guiyang, yes. Him and also Bao Long, sorry, is another ambush unit. Oh God. I am so sorry that the recording constantly is... it's not the recording. It was actually the game. The game was trying to crash. Again.
I am impressed with your skills.
And I was going a little bit too fast, so I had to stop what I was doing. But we need to kill off Bao Long and also... yeah, we have to kill off Bao Long, we have to kill off Qin Ying. And then we'll have to deal with Xiao Fan, sorry. This is, by the way, the ambush that was waiting for us in the mountains. Or the ambush waiting for us here in the past. Because when we go over to Xiao Fan, it's going to be an absolute ambush. Or at least it would have been had we not took care of those 2 guys. So on that note, let's go over to Guanyang and Guiying and just take the... I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing the name. We're just gonna take Xiao Fan's castle and we're gonna make Xiao Fan pay. But first, we need to talk to him.
Whoa! What a show, brother.
And
I have no intention of fighting
he may be
you.
warm and welcome, and he may be all too kind, but here's the problem.
That is more than we could have ever wanted.
He's basically going to be waiting for you and trying to set up a trap. Oh, by the way, all 4 of these territories belong to Cao Cao. So, you may find it weird that everybody is wearing red. Well, almost everybody. I think Han Xuan was the only one not wearing red. But nonetheless, it is time for us to talk to all of the soldiers in the camp, because this is how to trigger the ambush. That's going to happen to us. And it's part of the mission requirement anyway. So, with that said, let's talk to both of these guys, and make sure you talk to both of them, because just because there's icons over their heads doesn't mean it's a shared conversation. Just want to let you guys know about that. I mean, you're used to that in Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, but not here.
Perhaps you are sleepy?
Oh, there they are, and there's the ambush. Let's go make Xiao Fan pay for his sins.
So the surrender was nothing but a ruse.
He's outside the castle, and he's also expecting company to come in and save his... Did I just bend down and just watch everybody get shocked of the fact that I'm standing in front of them crouched? Yeah, most likely I did.
Atop the mountain have already been defeated. My plan
Well,
is ruined.
he just realized that the archers that was supposed to be sent by Qin Yu is gone. And also, so is the archers from Baolong. Oh wait, actually Baolong was supposed to set the fire attack, but it doesn't matter. We just stopped Xiao Fan from going any further than what he already needed to go. So just surrender the palace and fall. Thank you, and get bent. That's 1 down, 3 more to go, and we'll be going after them in part 21. This is RVman985. See you guys next time, because yeah, that part is cursed. Yeah, thanks to Xbox Downloader, but nonetheless, I'll see you all next time.